channel. It's been a while. Today you joined me at Ogmore Deeps, fishing at Ogmore Deeps on the South Wales coast, one of my favourite marks. It's Monday the 3rd of June and it's 2 hours after low tide, so we've got a high tide this afternoon at about 4:30 and we've got about 7.5 meters of tidal difference here at the Ogmore Deeps, and I'm fishing about halfway along. There's a few people down the bottom end, so I've stopped at a little gully I like to fish. I'll put a little pin mark where I am and parked up in the car park on the outside of the village and walked down. Probably a good job we're going to go down the end. Looks like there's a field geography or geology trip down there. About 30 kids wandering around on the rocks. No doubt they'll make their way down here, I think. So that's towards Witches Point, and then here we are down towards Porthcawl. You can see the rock ledges there. On my last video, I think, or 2 videos ago, I was fishing on a ledge further down that way. Bit of a bigger tide today, so I've come up, the ledge is a little bit higher here, so I should be okay. But I am fishing, you can see, probably a good 20 odd feet, 25 feet above the water at the moment, and but the tide's pushing in and it will come pretty much all the way to the top here. We've got quite a brisk, westerly, southwesterly wind today, up to about 10 mile an hour. It's meant to be dropping off later on, but we'll see how that goes. No big swell at the moment, but it might pick up as the tide progresses. Usual tactics today here. I got 3 rods, only fishing 2 at the moment, but fishing a pulley on 1 rod with a dongle on a 3 or 4 circle hook, and then the other rig I'm going to use is a beefed up loop rig with again with circle hooks and dongles and baits. I've just got stuff out of the freezer, so I've got frozen squid, bluey, prawn, anchovy, and a little bit of frozen lugworm. I think I have got my smaller rod. I might try, if things are quiet, I might try a smaller 2-hook loop rig later on when there's a bit more water in front of me. So both rods are out, first casts are out. Fingers crossed we can have a good day. I think when you fish this mark, it can always be a bit of a lottery about how tidy it is, but nothing cheeses me off more than people who just chop their line up and leave it on the rocks. You've made the effort to cut all this up into little bits, put it in a bag and take it home. Alright, we've got enough bad press about angling at the moment as it is, for all the issues down at Berry Head and places like that, but come on, we're better than this as fishermen, alright? Otherwise we won't have a place to fish. So please tidy up after you, take all your rubbish, loads of rubbish here, Coke cans, Lucozade bottles, everything. Just, there's bins at the top by the car park, just put it in a bag, take it up. It isn't difficult. For those of you that follow my channel, you'll if you watch my Mumbles video, I think I broke a reel down there, my 525 Pen Mag, broke the gearing on it. And then at my last trip at Monknash that I had a video of, I think I broke my ribs when I fell on my cool box walking back to the car. So that was basically 5 weeks ago. I've just been feeling better, really more comfortable the last few days. That's why I'm out today. But I did go on a holiday to Greece last week with the family, and I managed to break my travel rod as well. I had a cast. I'd had quite a few casts actually, spinning light plastic lures and little metal lures. No real joy. Plenty of fish around if you wanted to bait fish, but I was just trying with the lures. And then I cast my my travel rod, good decent Shimano rod, well over 100 quid's worth, and I snapped it on a spigot joint. I don't know how I managed it. It hadn't fouled, the lure was within the casting range, and the I'll put a photo in up here. it just snapped clean off, and that was the end of the fishing for the holiday. But not that it spoiled the holiday, because that wasn't the primary reason why we went. But anyway, back out today. Fingers crossed I don't break anything, and hopefully you can catch something for camera. I think with the baits today, well, if there's dogfish here, we'll probably catch a dogfish. Might catch a conger. I'm not sure what the ray fishing's been like here. Obviously smoothhounds in the area, but I haven't got any peeler crab. I don't tend to use peeler crab, so that limits my chances. Maybe I've got straight squid baits, so I've caught plenty of hounds on squid before, just some straight squid. So we'll see what happens. So one of the rigs today is almost like it's a bit of like a pulley loop rig. I've got 210 grams lead, 7 ounce. I've got the loop there, so the bottom hook is clipped into the imp, and then the top one is on a pulley link and comes down and clips into the swivel there with a little loop on it. Can't remember the name of what they're called now. So that's the beefed up loop rig, and typically they've got 80-pound mono and 3/0 circles, and the other rig is just a basic pulley rig. So again, Gemini lead, not fishing a rotten bottom because I've got sand in front of me. Had a look at low water, what was it in front of me basically, so it might be a line snag, but I'm going to risk it. So no rotten bottom, imp, and then 80-pound rig body. Got bead, swivel, bead, and then obviously a size 2 cedra to connect my this is 60-pound amnesia. This is a bait that's been out for 30 minutes. So I've got a 3/0 circle on a loop, and I've got a 200-pound braid dongle with a loop in it to clip onto the imp. So a mix of rigs today. So here's a double squid bait on a beefed up dongle, a beefed up loop rig. Let's get that one out there. Worryingly quiet here at Ogmore. We're 2 hours to high water, not a sausage, and dare I say it, I never blanked here in 12 previous visits, so is 13 going to be unlucky? Huh. So bait's just not touched, haven't seen anything else. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more anglers up towards the end there. Haven't seen anything caught. It's desperately quiet. It's a bit cool. No real tidal pull. There's a sort of a tide line about, well, there was about 150 yards out. So it was very dirty water in front of where I'm fishing. We'll see if that clears up at all, or if the tide line changes a little bit with as the tide comes in a bit. But yeah, in a bit of a slack spot here. Anyway, still plenty of time, got plenty of bait, plenty of light. Haven't got plenty of food, but we'll see. So we've got a nice big prawn bait on a pulley. It's out a 3/0 circle hook there. That's let's whack that out, see what we can do. We've got about 40 minutes to high water, still no bites, nothing. Probably just going to put a big bait in close now. Got a good depth of water in front of me, probably about 20 feet. So a couple of squid, big bait, a big hook, drop it short. I think that's the next plan of attack. I've got a rod that's tripped out and gone down tide, so let's have a look at that. Ah, well, what a waste of time that was. Well, it's been a tough day at the office. Almost 7 hours of fishing. Absolutely nothing. First time blank here at Ogmore. I suppose it had to happen one day. Just didn't expect it to be today. Thought there'd be at least a few dogs around. But no, just sheep, seagull, chuffs and a kestrel. Anyway, that's life, I suppose. There he is, look. You can see him hovering up there, look. He's been feeding all day after something. He can have a load of squid and discarded squid and bluey if he fancies it. Although I think the seagulls are going to have it. Anyway, disappointing day. Sorry I couldn't have done more. But story of my fishing. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for those who continue to like and subscribe and comment. Hope it puts you to sleep at night. One day I'll catch something decent. But there's always tomorrow. So from a rather overcast and coldish Ogmore Deeps, thanks again. Take care everyone. And if by a miracle I do catch anything on my last cast, I will come back to you, but I very much doubt it. Take care everyone. Stay safe. Tight lines.